Okay, look, if you do not like hunting videos and do not want to see a feral hog get killed, do not watch this video. Do not watch the rest of this video. Just turn it off now. If you don't understand, this hog eradication is a real problem in Texas.
All right, there's a hog right there. There's a hog or a cow.
Here's what you have to understand. These hogs do a lot of damage to the crops and to the fields. They just tear the place up. They're an invasive species. They're not native to Texas. And there are over 7 million pigs estimated in Texas. They're just, one sow can have 2 litters a year, and they just multiply like you wouldn't believe. We've got them on our farm, and they're doing a considerable amount of damage. I made this trip down to try and take out a few. I've got one on my first trip. This is the second attempt by me ever pig hunting, so I hardly know what I'm doing here. But the idea here is to figure out, first of all, and be 100% certain it's a pig, and then try and get a good shot to take them out as quickly as possible. We don't want them to suffer. Okay, I'm making my stalk down here to the tank. I passed all the cows up in the pasture and I counted them. So I know that I know where all the cows are, and you can hear them in the background a couple times. But I still want to make 100% sure that this is a pig. Obviously, I think it is at this point. I'm pretty sure. And now I'm trying to figure out, okay, how do I get a good shot? What angle do I need to get? Because clearly it looks like they're bedding down. The sun's starting to come up, or has just come up, and I'm trying to figure out, where do I need to move to get a better shot. And at this point, that's about when the second pig shows up. Now the second one's there. Now I can hear a third one off in the brush on my left. And I think there was a couple more further in the brush. I think there were 5 total. I saw 3. I think I have video of all 3. Okay, at this point I've moved about 20 yards closer. And the pigs have moved away from the tank into the brush. And one of them looked like laid down. The other one has got his butt to me, and this is where I get the close-up of his tail. And once I see that tail, I'm 100% sure it's a pig, right here. Okay, that tail movement confirms it's a pig. So now I'm 100% sure it's a pig. I'm looking for the biggest one to take out, and now the pig goes off into the brush, and I lose him. The original yardage I had was 109 yards. I never reset it. 0 to 25 yards, and so 100 yards, 25 yards comes out the same. Okay, so those 2 pigs have moved off into the brush. I'm a little bummed, and all of a sudden I hear the other pigs to my left. Directly on my left. You could see them there for just a second. I didn't actually notice them on the screen at the time, but there are pigs on my left at about 25 yards, way closer than I expected. And now I'm completely distracted by the pigs on my left.
That's a pig right there, for sure. And the other one in there.
The reticle goes up into the trees because my head's off the scope now because I'm looking over to the left at these other pigs, and I've realized I've got to move my shooting sticks and move the gun, and I need to make a big move, and they're so close that they're going to see me. So I'm waiting for them to have their heads are down so that I can make a move. Okay, so I've made the move, now I've got the scope set up, and she's coming right at me, and she's 20 yards away. She's going to see me and run off. I've got to take a shot now. Unfortunately, I'm too zoomed in, but you can barely see it here, but the other pig runs right by me at like 40 miles an hour. I was too zoomed in, you couldn't see it. Okay, so my pig went down. The one I shot went down. The other one that ran by me at Mach 2 scared the heck out of me, and I couldn't get a shot off and it disappeared in the brush. I hear the other ones all disappear off into the brush. Uh, and so I'm now trying to see if any of them are anywhere to be found. And they've all I'm hearing is stuff in the brush, and they're gone. So that's the pig there on the left, and she's down, but this is where I noticed she's still moving. Right there, she's clearly not completely gone. So I realized I've got to move a little closer. But in all the videos I've seen from Lone Star Boars and Carpe Sus online, sometimes these pigs get up after they've been shot and run off. So now I know I've got to move closer. So I move in. So I've moved in really close, and I think she's expired. And then I see her move again. And I thought, oh, she is moving. So now I've got to put a quality assurance shot into her to finish her off. And that's a 120-pound sow. Second pig killed on the Hamilton property.